behind them. Pretty girl them, for the six side, for the six side, for the six side. Hey.
Good evening and welcome back to another video. This has been around a week since I last made a video because this camera that you're watching this on has been on repair. And first of all, DJI has great customer service. Second of all, I have been working a lot, and I mean a lot, the last 2 weeks or so. So I haven't really made too much time for videos. And I'm at the point now where I'm working a lot on multiple things. I have the store, Arbeidsbutikken, which I'm working on a daily basis. I have Arbster Technologies, which is the new 3D printing business that I have. I actually got my first customer this week, so that was fun. Going from 0 to 1, I guess, on a small scale. I have Palm U Bags, which is the brand of rope bags that I've been working on. I have Parenter App Development, which is also an app that I'm working on for another company. And I have Venture Pals, which is another app that I've been working on for a while, that Matt's accountability partner. So quite a lot on my plate and quite a lot of stuff that I gotta balance on a day-to-day basis. And lately with the Arbeidsbutikken move, or what you saw is moving from one location to another, it's just been a lot of stuff. But now it's around 10:30 and I haven't been sleeping a lot for the last two weeks or so I'm actually gonna hit the bed early. I have been working on coding over here. I've been watching some random YouTube videos over here just because it's been relatively it's been documentation that I've been working on, so I haven't really had to think that much. I've also added some of this, which is security plan for the app that I'm working on, and also been doing some other stuff like invoicing, etc, etc. So just a bunch of random stuff. And I think I'm now just gonna brush my teeth, do all that stuff and hit the bed, and we got a day ahead of us tomorrow.
I tapped the side of his pocket. He wasn't joking around. Gotta lay down when you make bed. Gotta let some tears just shed. Since we blew up and got green, I gotta leave some of y'all on red. Yeah, for a gunshot, man, I did.
Oh, I have been trying to read more stuff lately, or the last month or so. So I started subscribing to this newspaper. It's called The Daily Industry, which is like a Swedish business newspaper. It's pretty good. It comes to the mailbox once every day, and on the weekend you get this nice weekend edition that's thick as fuck, so I don't really have time to get through all of this every day. So I try to read it for 20 minutes, something like that, to see what's going on in the world. Pick the articles that are interesting, maybe a little bit relevant to what I'm doing. But it helps update your schemas in regards to if you want to build companies, if you want to build a business, what investors look at, what's good to look at, indications of what goes wrong when companies don't work out, what goes right when they do work out, etc. So it's just good to have that framework. And now this morning I have hit the gym. We have also been at the old store. That took quite some time to get that whole sign down. And this is one of the things that, on YouTube or when people speak to me on email or something like that, it seems like there's a little bit of a team. We have the app development, we have the bags, we have the store, but literally it's just me. There's no team, there's no one to do this type of stuff for me. Of course I could hire someone to take the sign down, but that's a 45-minute task for me to do on a Sunday morning, so probably worth doing it myself. But those are the types of things that interest me, that people think that there's more people, more stuff behind this. But launching of the rope bags that you've seen, just me. Building of the apps that you've seen me launch, just me. Of course, for Venture Pass I have a business partner who's done the more soft side of it, but at the same time building the products, just me. So it's an interesting perspective when people will be like, yeah, check in with your team, and I'm I'm the team. So quite fun. Now we're gonna go and have lunch with a couple of friends, and then we're gonna get back to work in the afternoon. And this question of having a team or having people around you is quite an interesting concept, because I've really come to realize now over the past couple of months that this is what I'm lacking before taking my stuff to the next level. So it's become very apparent to me that I'm doing too much stuff to focus on all of it at the same time. It's working out now to a pretty good extent, but everything is it's good enough, but nothing's as good as it could be. The bags, I could be spending a lot more time marketing that as well, for example. I could be spending a lot more dedicated time developing apps, which I know that I'm good at. I could spend a lot more time, developing Arbeidsbutikken, the store that I work at, into a much more global retail than it is right now. But I'm kind of doing good enough for all of these because I have so much stuff on my plate. But I've come to realize now that for me to take this to the next level over the next year or so, I will have to outsource some of this. I'll have to maybe build a team. I'll maybe have to get some freelancers or agencies or stuff like that to help me with some of the things, so I don't do all of this myself. Because I think, one, I'm not good at everything. I'm probably not really good at anything except for being, my strength is probably being decent at most things or a lot of things. I'm not really fantastic at anything. I'm pretty good at building apps. That's probably what I'm best at. But I'm not fantastic at anything really. So I need to outsource some of the things to people who are professionals, people who are experts in their fields, so I can scale better. Maybe I'll outsource content creation, for example, for the brands that I do have. I could do that. I could make quite a big difference. But that's what this is going to be, or my journey is going to be over the next year and a half, 2 years. Is going to be building more stuff around myself, so everything is not so reliant on me, and so that I can focus dedicated time on a couple of things or one things at a time, instead of having to manage all of these things day to day. So, gonna be quite an interesting journey. I haven't really planned out exactly how I'm gonna be approaching this and from what perspective I'm gonna be approaching it, but that's yet to be seen. Now let's head to the lunch, and then we'll get back to work in the afternoon, evening. Oh my god, it's been an evening full of icons. I have been working on in one of the apps that I'm doing for the agency that I have. I am working on a school platform app that I've shown a little bit in these vlogs before, and now I'm getting to just like the final tidying. And before I've used material design icons, which is something that's built into Flutter, let's say, and now I am migrating to use the stuff that we can actually, customize, and that's specific to this particular app. So inside of Figma, let me show you quickly, I have this file here that has a bunch of different icons. As you can see, there's like all different kinds of icons, and they're light, they're filled, depending on a couple of different variables. And inside of the app now, I've only managed to get the filled ones, and it looks pretty good, but I want to have all of the ones. But the issue is that for the ones that are not filled, they're done in the wrong type of format. So they're created with something using strokes, as in it's just the lines here, but it should have it should be filled, so that this can be exported to an SVG and then turned into an icon. And whoever designed this probably didn't think about that, which is, totally fine, not really that strange. But they didn't think about that level of detail when they designed this, and I've tried to redesign them using this method, but my Figma skills just aren't up to par, and it's going to be an efficient allocation of resources. And I'm the developer of this project, and it was given that the UX design was going to be provided, or the UI design was going to be provided. So I've just asked if I can get access to whoever designed this to begin with, or if we want to wait with this. So that's what I've been working on tonight. Today was refocus. Today was a pretty decent day. I had a nice lunch with some friends, which was good. Got a decently productive evening in with a couple of hours of work, and then I hit the gym, did all that stuff in the morning. So pretty good day. I won't really complain. It's now 9 o'clock ish. I'm gonna take all of this, put it over the computer, edit this vlog, head to bed, and then we're starting the whole cycle tomorrow. So it's a lot of fun and a lot of stuff happening, which I'm happy about. I'm gonna try to make these vlogs a little bit more chill, a little bit more explaining what I'm doing, and a little bit like slow paced. Now I'm still gonna have the same energy that I have. It's just I don't have it right now because it's late and I've been working and having fun all day. So I'm gonna try to make it a little bit slow paced, a little bit more explanatory of the things that I do, a little bit of like explaining my thinking and my process, kind of like the talk today about scaling businesses and like how I view what I'm doing and what I have to do in order to scale this further in the next year or so. So that's been quite fun and quite an adventure it will be to document it in this little bit of a change perspective. And if you like this, then feel free to subscribe down below. It's completely free of charge, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.